We are in the terrace houses of Ephesus, which were used by the rich society of this city. And rich people, all the important people were living in those houses. And these houses were built on the slope of the hill of Ephesus. Actually, archaeologists excavated here only seven houses. And these seven houses were the elegant and exclusive houses of Ephesus. Only the rich people, high society of Ephesus lived in those houses. And architectural plan of these houses were very different than the others because in the middle of the house there was an open-air atrium. Atrium was used as a courtyard and it was surrounded by the pillars, and all the rooms of these houses were built around the courtyard, and they had the doors which were opening into the open-air courtyard. And those houses in here on the slope of the hill were two floors, and in the middle there was an atrium, open-air atrium, and the walls didn't have windows. That's why they had to build in the middle of the houses the open-air atrium. And the main material of the houses were red bricks, and these red bricks were lighter material than the marble. That's why they mostly used on the walls red bricks together with the marble stones. But mostly they used here red brick stones. At the corners of the corridor of this house, there's terracotta pipes. These pipes were clay pipes, red clay pipes. They were burnt clay pipes, and that's why they were called like terracotta. The terracotta pipes of these houses were used only for water plumbing and the central heating system of houses. It was so interesting because archaeologists, when they excavated here, they were so surprised because they found here central heating system in every room of the house. This is a private bathroom of the sixth house, and we are in the sixth house right now. The sixth house is the largest house than the others, and this is the private bathroom. The private bathroom had the marble panels on the wall, and on the floor they also used marble panels, and this was the water sink for hot water and the cold water. We continue to walk into the largest room of this largest house, where you will see the beautiful marble, different colors of marble stones on the wall. And these green marble stones at the bottom of the wall were just rebuilt, restored in last two summers. And archaeologists are still working, and they are trying to put together these marble panels on the table. And excavations and the restorations keep going on in here. And this was the marble room of the sixth house, which was the largest room, and it was only used for dining. On the board here, there's a picture of this room. It helps you to visualize the room. And the mosaics of the houses were so interesting on the floor. In every house and in every room they use different styles of mosaics, different patterns, different designs. They're all man-made, and this was elegant and exclusive mosaics of the houses. In the other houses they didn't use mosaics. Only in these houses, in the terrace houses, we found these mosaics on the floor. And there's a staircase which was leading to the second floor of the sixth house. Under the staircase there was a little room which was used as a private toilet of the house. And we are right now in the basilica room of the sixth house. The basilica room in here was used for receiving their guests and their visitors. The arched ceiling of this room is impressive. And on the right there was another arched ceiling. This was used as a playing room, and this was the room where they received their guests and their visitors. The frescoes on the arched ceiling is so interesting. You can see the faces of women and the faces of the other people, because this was used as a playing room of the house. Sometimes they used the mask on their face. That's why you see the beautiful females on the frescoes. There was a little pool here in the room. This pool was used for cooling off their room in the summer, because in the summer Ephesus gets very warm. That's why they used the little pools in the rooms. And in the winter, this city was very cold because they mainly used in the houses red bricks, but also they used marble stones. So marble stones keep the houses very cold in the winter. That's why the heating system of these houses were so impressive, in very elegant and very clever. Was accepted as archaeologists as the most important finding of the house's central heating system. The frescoes are so beautiful. Frescoes, what are they? Actually, they were pictures on the wall, and these frescoes, like they were used in these houses like stucco. And the walls were plastered over. While plasters were wet, they painted them with the natural dyes. That's why the colors of these frescoes are still impressive, shining in very beautiful original colors. We are walking right now to the second floor of the sixth house. On this roof we can watch the size of the sixth house, which was the largest than the others, and the size of this house is 1,400 square meter. Next to the sixth house there is the seventh house. All these houses were built next doors. We are in the different house right now, which is numbered like 7th by the archaeologists. And at the corner of the room here, there's red clay jars, and these red clay jars were used in the storage room. Actually, this room here in the 7th house was the storage room, where they were keeping their wine and their olive oil. You can watch the beautiful clay pipe there, which is larger than the others because this was used as a drainage system of the houses.